we're going to put out details only because Pakistan media is trying to propagate that, you know, there's a fair amount of disinformation and propaganda coming in from their side. But we'll continue to get our viewers more on this right now.
Absolutely, because, you know, even when Balakot had happened, they had claimed that multiple Indian aircraft had been shot down. They had claimed that that time. But unless it's officially confirmed by Government of India and by the Ministry of Defence, Pakistan does indulge in a lot of misinformation and disinformation campaign. Their media has been making a lot of claims about Rafales and so on. But our information is that this was standoff weapons that were used. The Pakistanis have officially also conceded that all the attacks that took place in Pakistan today and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir were from the Indian side. So there is no question of any Indian fighter jet being across, as is being claimed by the Pakistani media. They indulge in a lot of disinformation.
But even the Pakistan army, Gaurav, has admitted that we did not violate the airspace. These were,
I mean, our
missiles did. But that's what at least they're saying, that there was, we fired from our own airspace. Is
Absolutely.
what they, at least that the brief that has come in from the Pakistan army is. All right, viewers, let me quickly take you through the latest that's coming in. Shivani, will you take us through what we've been given to understand that the entire LOC right now completely hot, heavy shelling?
South of Panjal as of now.
Okay, only south. Can you take us through the areas where there is massive shelling going on across the LOC?
Preeti, it's been exactly around 2 hours when this Operation Sindoor was conducted successfully, and what we've seen is that there is heavy artillery firing that is happening on multiple locations, specifically on Rajouri and Poonch sector, Bimba Gali, and also here this side in Uri and Menda too. So this is what we are getting, that there is heavy shelling. And remember, all these places were the places that were witnessing small arms firing during the ceasefire violations by Pakistan in past 12 days. Today happens to be the 13th consecutive night, and this ceasefire violation continues. The Indian Army has been responding befittingly to all these heavy artillery firing that is going on. That means when they are firing heavy artillery, the Indian Army is also firing heavy artillery towards Pakistan. So this is what's going on right after the operations were conducted successfully in Pakistan. And we have been getting inputs from the villagers also that they are witnessing the shells in their area. There are bunkers, though for their safety, they are trying to keep themselves secure in these bunkers. But Indian Army is retaliating befittingly to this heavy artillery firing that's happening. A lot of information, misinformation happening around the damage of Indian assets. But we need to be very careful until we get the formal information from the Indian Army. That will be briefing us today, and then we'll be getting the actual casualty figures too, Preeti. But as of now, this has been a successful Operation Sindoor, and at the LOC, the ceasefire violation with the heavy artillery is going on, to which the Indian Army is retaliating. On the borders, we are activated with all our assets deployed out there. We are fully active, operational, and we are ready to take on any kind of challenge or situation if it escalates on these border areas also, while the Indian Air Force is also vigilant and active. Right.
Well, you're bang on, Shivani, because, you know, whatever information that is coming in, we're only going to put out information that is verified, you know, that is responsible, and that we've cross-checked multiple times. I want to get in Gaurav right now. Gaurav, would you, take us through the sequence of events? Pakistan completely, number one, caught unaware. 1:45 a.m. at night is when the first strike from India happened. Take us through.
So from what sources are telling India today, a decision had been taken by the Prime Minister, left to the services to target areas, and that decision that a terrorist headquarters, this Masjid Subhanallah in Bahawalpur. So it's not the main headquarters of Jaish-e-Muhammad, but it's a very prominent masjid of Jaish-e-Muhammad, where we are told that Maulana of Terror Masood Azhar used to pray there. That mosque has been targeted, and that complex has been targeted. Apparently, Pakistani media is reporting there are casualties on ground. Their emergency has been declared. Nawaz Sharif's daughter, Maryam Nawaz, is the Chief Minister of Punjab's province. We are told that there are other locations that have been targeted. Now, in all, there are 9 locations that have been targeted in India's air/missile strikes that have taken place since 1:45. Pakistan Army has conceded to 3. Pakistan's Prime Minister has conceded to 5 strikes that have taken place.
How long did it take to execute this entire operation?
It can happen in a matter of minutes, Now, if it is the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, the moment you fill in the launch code and fire, it's a supersonic cruise missile that goes at 3 times the speed of sound. So there is nothing that can intercept it. Even if the Pakistanis could see it, there's nothing they can do about it. Now they have the entire Air Force, Pakistan Air Force, up in the sky because they anticipate perhaps there could be more action and also to prevent any further action. However, their aircraft are on their side. Their aircraft are not in the 10 kilometers border line, only in case they cross. Indian Air Force aircraft are also in the sky, as is the AWACS, which is your eye in the sky, your airborne early warning command and control system, which scans the entire Pakistan border and the LC. So the Pakistan border, Preeti, is about 3,500 odd kilometers. The line of control is about 740 odd kilometers, and the actual ground position line at the Siachen Glacier is about 110 kilometers long. So that's the Pakistani land border that is being looked at right now. The Indian Navy is out there in the Arabian Sea, and that is where you can choke Pakistan should it try anything that it should not do in haste.
All right, we're going to continue to get our viewers more. Now, this what we can confirm, and we're only giving out details that we can confirm. Operation Sindoor is a success. It was a joint operation by the Indian Army and the Air Force using precision strike weapons. This is the information that has come out. Immediately after India conducted this strike, a press release was given out by the Indian Defence Service, by the Ministry of Defence, clearly stating that Operation Sindoor, that the Indian Army conducted it on terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. What is important to note at this point of time, viewers, is that very clearly what needs to be underlined is what India said. Our actions have been focused, measured, non-escalatory in nature. No Pakistani military facilities have been targeted. India has demonstrated considerable restraint in selection of targets and method of execution. And Gaurav, I would reckon this paragraph would be the most important when it comes down to this responsible press release, which immediately India put out after it conducted these strikes.
Because this is India telling the entire world what we've done. 1, it's retribution. 2, it's non-escalatory. 3, it is not targeting any military location in Pakistan. It's only targeting a terror launchpad and a terror camp. So that is why, what can Pakistan hit back? If Pakistan then tries to hit a military location in India, then it is Pakistan that is escalating, because international law is very clear. What we are also being told that maximum military restraint from India and Pakistan. We're getting a lot of reactions that are coming in from world leaders. We are told that US President Donald Trump has also been briefed about these latest developments. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval spoke to his American counterpart Marco Rubio, and he informed Marco Rubio about the strikes that had taken place. And as of now, do keep in mind, the world wants maximum restraint both from India and Pakistan.